Hey gamers, what is good? Squirrely here. Thank you so much for joining me as always. Today we have some big news. A surprise came out of nowhere. TF2 has had an update, the summer update. Better late than never, I guess. So I'm going to go through that today. Show you all the new cosmetics, the new cases. Some new unusuals have also been unboxed. Those are already on the market. I'll show you guys those, as well as showcasing some of the new unusuals. And I gotta say, overall, I'm pretty happy with what we got. So let's go through all the new cosmetics and unusuals in this new summer case. You can see here we are starting it off with a very fun effect, a new unusual called Bee Swarm. Now, for those of you who like unusual effects, mass flies, this is going to be a bummer because it looks like this is kind of a straight upgrade. Especially if there's any buzzing sound or trails or just the sheer amount of bees we have is kind of amazing actually. That's the kind of the main downside of the mass flies, that they're hard to see and they're small, but this takes care of both of those, and it's definitely themed with certain hats, so I could see how this is probably not going to be a really high tier effect, but it's definitely going to go well with some of the hats out there like that potted plant. Over here we have one I think is going to become a fan favorite very quickly. We have the Mama Kiev, which you can absolutely see the themes if you want to go full Mother Russia on heavy now or do the chicken head. We have another animal, a chicken on your shoulder with a hat. It looks awesome. I can't wait to see some of the different themes and loadouts people make with this guy, but that's probably become a very famous one right off the bat. Another new unusual effect, we have the Kaleidoscope, and this is cool. Shout out to any of you guys who watch, Joe Rogan Experience or whatever. I'm sure there's some funny memes we can make about psychedelics and mushrooms and tripping and stuff like that. But this is a cool effect because I think it's just so different and so unique, and it kind of reminds me of those other, effects like green black hole and things like that. So if this combos really well with green energy, purple energy, or vivid plasma, or some of these other effects that have these color combinations, this could become kind of, mid or high tier, but as it sits on itself, it's kind of hard to think of a hat that this really fits well with, but it just looks cool and it's very different, so I think that's really fun, new, unusual effect. Let's look at the next one, which is the flatliner, and if it has this effect in-game, I have to look this up. I'm going to have to jump in a trade server after this and take a look. If it does this in-game, that is super cool. Maybe if you take damage, it changes, or you talk, or just whatever, your health meter. Like, there's something they could do with this that would make it really cool. It looks awesome. Unfortunately, it's only for the medic, but it fits really well, and I'm sure they're going to have some, different cosmetic sets you can wear. Yeah, this looks nice, just on its own. You kind of got, like, the RoboCop thing going on. Bread Crab, the next one on our list we have here. Obviously, Half-Life inspired. The head crab is an awesome, character in the TF2 and the Half-Life universe. So we get a mixture of that. The bread crab, the head crab. It looks really cool. It's an all class. I'm glad to hear it's an all class. I'm not sure if it's paintable or not. Doesn't really matter. But you can already imagine people wearing this with a mask. Like, you can cover your entire face, your upper body with these head crabs and these bread monsters and the bread fists and everything. So we got a lot of bread in TF2 now. That looks really cool. Let's scroll up a little bit. This looks like it could have been an unusual effect, but I think it's just a cosmetic, and I think it's one of the highest tier cosmetics, either elite grade or assassin grade, and it's just these crazy eyes called Hypno Eyes. And same thing, if they have this effect in game, which I'm really hoping they do, I'm pretty sure that they will. I have not checked yet. That's kind of the selling point for some of these new cosmetics. It looks really cool. It's fun. It kind of reminds me of the bulging eyes that we have. So this just on their own look hilarious, look amazing. Obviously, I was going to say with any skull or any kind of closed off hat, they're going to look really fun. But this one, I think you could make some really, really funny sets. It's kind of more Halloween themed in my opinion, but this is a really fun cosmetic, and kind of just goes to show you that we don't need these crazy over the top cosmetics to be cool. You can have something as simple as this, and it sells it pretty well. These ones I'm probably the most excited about for the unusual effects because we have a couple of different color combinations. I have not checked how many color combinations we have. There's 4 of them here. I guess my favorite is probably maybe the first one because it reminds me of Frostbite and Icefall and some of those other ones. So if you can get this like on a Frostbite on a Mist, like an Exquisite Rack maybe, and then put this on a hat, that I'm sure is going to look amazing. The effect kind of dancing around it, and it kind of looks like a white energy in the middle. So this with white energy, oh man, I kind of wish I still had my racks, purple energy and green energy, just to wear with this thing. So I'm sure it's going to look gorgeous. Of course, you can tell these with green energy and purple energy. There's definitely some orange effects in TF2 that could complement this well, I think. The green one looks really pretty too. These are all really nice. Next over here, we have more bread. Look at this, an all-class bread feet. So if you like to wear bread on your cosmetics, now you can add more bread. I'm just going to be laughing my, off when I go in game and I see these full outfits, head, toe, eyes, hands, like the whole body, your feet, everything is just covered in bread. That's definitely one of the themes this year, and that's an all class, which I think is pretty cool. Another unusual effect we have on here. How many colors? Oh, good. We got 3 colors. So I'm glad that they're doing 3 colors. This green effect is a different kind of green. I kind of like that, actually. It's not like your typical green that we have. Same with this orange effect. You know, we already have some other orange effects, so that could combo well with it. I kind of like the idea of them dancing around the head instead of just living on top of the head. Maybe that's something new. And this one too, this is just really pretty. We have a lot of other effects that kind of match this, like Magical Spirit, Unusual Taunt. You can think of like any of the kind of blue colors, Frostbite, Icefall, some of the other lighter blues. We don't have a ton of blues, so anytime I see something kind of purpley blue like this, I think it's really pretty. So that's a cool effect. This one, I don't think it's going to be high tier, but it's definitely nice. Over here, let's look at the Breach and Bomb. This one just looks solid. It's nice. It's simple. It just looks very sturdy. It fits the soldier perfect. You know, if this was for, because I think the Heavy has one that's similar to this, but I don't believe the Heavy one has like these juggle bones on it, which is perfect for the soldier. The fact that he's jumping around and bouncing around. So this one looks really nice. That's a cool cosmetic. And this one, especially if you can get it in unusual form and put like a bandana or some kind of mask on it, that'll look pretty sick, I think. Let's see what we have over here. The Germa mints. Is this a throwback to Germa? I have no idea. I would have to look that up. Jarma mints. I said Germa. See how much I miss Germa in TF2. Water, blood, milk, toxic waste. Okay, interesting. So you can paint them to make them different things. I like this a lot. Again, something super simple. It's just this thing that goes on your chest instead of having grenades or ammo or bombs or whatever. It's just jars of Jarate, and you can paint them to make them different things. So I'm looking forward to see how people paint these and what they do with them. But this is just really nice. Definitely a community-made item. A lot of creativity in these. Looks cool. Let's see the self-care for the medic. What do we got here? Okay, I like this. This, again, plays along with the theme. He has like this neck brace on. He's all banged up and hurt. And it looks like it's more than just the neck thing. It looks like it does teeth and eyebrows, or the nose and the forehead. So it's a full cosmetic. I think this with some different hats. Like these are pretty themed. I like these a lot, actually. Something simple. I don't think it'll be super high tier, but it's just a fun looking cosmetic. Okay, more eagles. You got to have more animals in TF2, so you got more eagles, more eagle heads. This one I think is pretty nice. It's just a hat. I like the fact that they didn't force it. They made it look a little bit more, I guess, like material, like foam or like cloth or whatever, which is fine because it looks like it's a baseball hat. So that's kind of a good way to pull it off instead of having like a full eagle on your head. But I'm curious if you can wear this with the other eagle heads and other items in the game, because the soldier now has what? And it's paintable. That's cool. This in unusual form I think would be kind of fun because you get like a baseball hat that's an eagle. This looks nice. It's very simple, but it looks nice. It looks sharp. The eagle head just kind of fits perfectly with the soldier. Now you got more eagles. The shoulder straps, the ones you can wear on your different shoulders, on your head, and even your whole head. This one here is perfectly themed. Of course, we have the engineer, and I'm curious if these upgrade. Okay, no, it looks like they're just mini sentries. Okay, I was gonna say if these things upgrade, like on your, I don't know, your kill streaks or like you can change the style of them or something, that would be amazing. But that's okay. I think it's cool. What I have to see, though, I haven't read anything about this cosmetic, is if this little guy moves or makes sound or anything. I'm not sure if it would make sound because that kind of gives away your position, but if this thing moves or like it looks around or activates, or maybe it identifies enemies or something but doesn't shoot or something, that would be really cool. And especially if these light up, that's going to be really, really nice. So paintable too. So just good, solid cosmetic, very fun theme. We have a lot of other kind of similar stuff like this, but this is just another fun one for the engineer. This one here looks like the modest pile for the all-class hat, but it comes with, looks like, a mustache and a cigarette because it's called Sophisticated Smoker. So all-class, or no, it's a multi-class, excuse me, but it is paintable. It looks good. It looks classy. I wonder if this is from the TV show that I'm thinking of on Netflix. I can't remember the name right now. You guys will have to remind me. I actually grinded through the whole season just real quick, and it was very, very good. I think it's called Peaky Blinders. I'm sure it's maybe from something else, but that's what came to my mind. Bird's Eye Viewer. Looks good. Style 1, Style 2. It's also got jiggle bones, it looks like. It's just a pigeon. Sits on your shoulder. I like this a lot. It's only for the spy. I was just going to say, if you can get it with the set, with the beard and the hat and the shoulder thing, that's going to fill in the whole camera cosmetic. So this looks good. And it's paintable. More animals. More paintable items is always good. So the more the merrier. Let's keep moving. Hazard headgear. Okay, I kind of like this. This is cool. Can you paint this? Oh, you can. Cool, cool, cool. It's only for the demo, but it is paintable. So I think like these on like any bright colors, lime, pink, green, things like that. Black are going to look really nice. And with the others, Demo Man, explosive gear and bombshell stuff, it's going to look pretty nice. This one, the Flamehawk, I got excited when I first saw this. I thought this was going to be a new all class. It's okay that it's not, because it still just looks awesome. It's like this rock star head thing. You know, we already have a Mohawk for all class, but this one just looks a little bit more extreme, a little bit more like punk rock and crazy. Paintable, definitely cool. This might be one of the more higher tier unboxes if I had to guess that come out of this crate or come out of this new case, and it just looks good. Where's the rocker one? Yeah, I mean, it fits perfectly well. So this makes me want to bring spells back because we have so many new cosmetics and cool things. Can you imagine this with some spells and other spelled loadout? It would just look awesome. Or an unusual like sunbeams, burning flames, something like that would look really good. Bizarre, how do you say this? Bobble, but they spelled it all weird. It's a bobblehead. I was gonna say this better have jiggly bones. So this is super silly. Kind of the whole toy soldier thing, kind of more Smith in my opinion. Looks like it's paintable, but you can't tell how it's paintable. What is changing on here? The handle or something? The soldier's pins or something? I don't know. I can't really tell what's paintable on there. Only for soldier. Now, if there's a way... Oh, man, I was going to say, if you can have it so that it stays closed, you can pull it in and style 1 or style 2, or maybe when you jump or take damage or just do anything or get a kill, it pops out or just randomly pops out, that would be pretty hilarious. But the fact that it has jiggle bones, I think is pretty cool. So that's probably going to be low tier, but I like it. And then we have the new Spy Crab hat. Oh my gosh. So it's only for Spy, but it's beautiful. It's paintable. You can add more Spy Crabs now. You can do the Spy Crab. So we're seeing a theme here that you can kind of compound and add more and more items to your set. You can wear multiple animals, multiple bread, multiple Spy Crabs. So this is really cool. A very simple one. And it looks good too, actually. It looks just like a nice little beanie. Nothing really crazy or over the top. We're not done yet. We are getting there, though. We have the smoking jacket, which looks like it is also for the Spy. And this is nice. This is just very clean and classy and sophisticated. And you can imagine, I was going to say, yeah, wearing it with a crown or like some nice slippers or like pants on here. It would just look really, really good. And it looks like it goes pretty well with a couple of different sets on here. So I like this a lot. I think it's okay that it's not paintable. This just looks really good, really classy. The Spy, like he's going to, a fancy dinner or something like that. It just fits the theme of the character really well. Boom, over here, awesome. This is really good looking, only for the pyro again. Doesn't look like, oh, it is paintable. Cool, so you can paint the bandana. That is awesome. This, I mean, I don't play pyro very much at all. This kind of makes me like want to play pyro just to sport this and run around and, get in the action and everything. It looks good with the bandana, with the eyes. Yeah, there's a lot of cool sets you can make for this. I'm sure people are going to be sporting this a lot. We'll have to see the unbox rate, but definitely this with the Burning Flames unbox is going to be extremely expensive, depending on how many are unboxed. But looks like the Scout is going to finish up our list here pretty soon. I like the Scout. He's just like on a summer beach, a little mini vacation or something like that. He's got some shades, just looking like, clean, classy, paintable. Cool. I like that a lot. It looks like this comes with a full set on here. So let's look at the other items. This is called the California cap. So he's definitely California dreaming, hanging out on the beach. And then he also, so he's like a tourist kind of thing. Okay. Here, tools of the tourist. I like this a lot. It goes on his back. He's got, his like backpack, his sunscreen, his camera and everything. It doesn't look like it's paint. Oh, it is paintable. The camera's paintable. Okay. That's kind of cool. I don't know if I would use, expensive paint to paint a camera on a backpack. Also, jiggle bones. That's the theme, I guess, as well, as everyone's doing jiggle bones, which is cool. I'm all for that. It makes it a little bit more interactive. Yeah, I feel like we need an umbrella now, like a Scout melee umbrella to finish the whole theme off. And then the poolside polo, just looking really classy, preppy, good-looking Scout guy in California. He has like the beach bum hair, the soda pop hair, like this is a good-looking shirt on here. I like this a lot. I was gonna say if it's paintable, that would be good. It looks like the only thing you can paint is like the collar and the little sleeve here, but this is a good set, all going together. It's definitely got a fun beach vibe, just in time for summer. And I believe this is the last one on here, the soda specs, which is pretty simple. It's pretty basic, but I do think it fits well if you're wearing a Bonk outfit. The Bonk, war paint, the whole thing. You're gonna pimp it out and pull this off. Why not? Why not have the glasses to kind of do it off too? And it's for summer, so I guess it fits pretty well. Doesn't look like it's paintable, but cool. I am happy with these overall. I don't know about you guys, but I'm happy with what we got. This maybe is perfect timing because we've had, the whole bot crisis, keys are crashing, people are freaking out, and this is like, there's no doom or there's no hope in sight. It's kind of just been doom and gloom. And maybe this is good. Keys might drop a little bit, only because there's a reason to use keys now because people are going to be selling their keys to get the new keys. But I wanted to show you guys on here, if I can find it. I am doing a list right here just for the newest items that have been unboxed. So you can already see a lot of these low tier ones have been unboxed. They're pretty cheap, you know, under 50 cents. But if you scroll by unusuals, you can see there's been some nice ones. There's already a strange one of these for the soldier. What effect is this? Okay, let's see. There's a regular one, nuts and bolts. So the good thing that I am seeing though, nuts and bolts. What is this one? Ooh, a sunbeams for 113 bucks. And then there's another sunbeams down here for 300. So this one is either gonna get sniped and relisted, maybe by me, or there's gonna be a bunch of them unboxed, and then it's gonna be cheap. Oh, look at this. What is this tier? Oh, that's a bummer. It's a lower tier effect, meaning there's gonna be a lot of them unboxed, but there's already some that are on the market, so that's pretty cool. You can already start grabbing some unusuals of these. But what I was gonna say is it looks like there's first gen effects on these, and some other effects as well, which is good to know that you're not stuck with just the new effects, but they're already on here. You guys can go take a look for yourself. Thank you for joining me as always. I wanted to get out this video really quick just to show you guys everything in the new case. This is good. I think these are all really, really fun. We have a decent amount of unusual effects that look pretty good. I think they're probably going to be mid-ish tier. You know, standing alone, they don't look great. You know, they're not going to blow anything out of the water, but I think with some combos with other effects is where they're really going to shine. And all the cosmetics I think are pretty solid. They're fun, they look good, they're creative, and so hopefully this boosts some trading. Hopefully this gets people involved who've, you know, been putting off TF2 and not playing in a while. And this will hopefully finish summer off on a good note. And like I said, you guys, Halloween is just around the corner. It's going to be here pretty soon. And hopefully that's new unusuals and new war paints and a whole new batch of cosmetics and stuff. So the year could be looking a little bit brighter for TF2. But thank you guys for joining me as always. Have a great one. Don't forget to jump in TF2 and say hi if you see me in casual or in a trade server. And yeah, I will link you guys down below to my Steam group. Feel free to subscribe if you have not already. We are grinding away to 20,000 subscribers, and I'm going to do a fat giveaway and celebrate with you guys. So have a good one. See you in the next video. Peace.
This was someone left house. Oh my god, we wiped.
Yes.
Oh, dude.
Hell yeah.
I'm like rarely see that on it.
We killed them all? Was that what that